Good morning, people. It is a very cold morning. I've actually been up for an hour defrosting the car, taking the dog out, doing all the stuff that I need to do. Now, got an eclectic kind of day today, but doing a bit of this, a bit of that. Good use of the word there, eclectic. No one's come in, right. So, what are we doing? We're doing an outside tap, which is really weird this time of year, but I think it's just, he said a washer. I don't know, whatever. We'll fit a new one. Ball valve in a loft. We've got some kitchen taps that we need to get done. We've got radiators that are leaking. We have got a push button on a toilet. Hopefully, please actually be in today, because I want to. Stresses me out. I've gone up to the merchants. I'm moaning. Where is it? Well, it's just coming. Right. First job is ball valve and outside tap. I'm going to do the outside tap first, get out of the way, because it's too bloody cold to be stood in a back garden. Right, let's get straight into the video. Right, let's have a look. So I've turned it off inside. I think I've turned it off inside. Yeah, I have. Good. It doesn't feel nice when you try to turn it off. Like it doesn't. It's just... I think the rubber's probably really hard because it's cold, but we'll get that swapped out quick. Whip that out. I'm just going to swap the whole thing over. Right. Clean that out. We're going to clean this up. Lucky I've got like 20 of these. Clean that out. I'll talk about being runny. It's not when it's bloody cold. Right. I put plenty on, and that's not going to get turned on until the summer anyway, so it's got plenty of time to cure. Alright, there we go. Line that up. There we go. Leave that. Right, always check the F&E tank. You can see the water level's way too low for it to be that. Oh, hang on. Right, you can see the water line. Well, see that white line, that powdery line there? That's where it has been sat up to at some point. There's the overflow there. I mean, look at the state of it. Right. As you can imagine, there is literally nowhere for me to put my feet. So my knee is really dug in to a joist. Oh, great. Oh, you're balancing on that pipe, by the way. Take this one out. I need to keep this plate, because that stops the water hammer. You always got potential of water hammer with those. Ah, my God, my knee. Oh, ow. Ow. Ooh, that hurts. Right. The state of this. Yeah, lovely. See, that's not been changed since 1900 burn arrow. Boom, 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 boom. Plate. Back up. Put the new fog washer on there. Lovely jubbly. That in there. Tighten that on. Job done. Water's back on, but we're leaving the hot open just to bring that level down a bit. So let's go check it. Right, where is it? Let's have a look. Put that light up there. No drips. Lovely. Right. Bless them. They give me the tenner of it and change, which I don't mind because we need it for parking. We need it for parking and other stupid things like that. So, cross that one off the list. Bomb, bomb, like that. Now we're going over to an Airbnb, do a push button. So, let's go over and see them. Right, well I came in and that was up there. So, fill valve needs replacing. Now, watch. It won't go back down, so got one on the van, got one on the van. Beautiful. So, cold or hot, I can't remember what one that is. Oh, right, that's stiff. Come on. Just get you turned off. Oh, God, yeah. These are the best thing ever for van stock. So you can put it in the sides. You can do side entry, bottom entry, and also 3/8 or 1/2 inch. Comes with a separate thread in there. Very useful. Right, let's get this put in. Okay, I don't think we're 100% off, so the tray is going to probably save us today. Oh no, it's just dripping. Right, let me get that out. Right, that's on, that's working. Now I love swapping these because these are the best valves ever. Look, watch. One, out. Out the way. Oh, okay, that's probably a problem. Let's get that in the tray. This one, put it in. Look at this, watch this. Done. Done, 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 done. Push up that on, pick it over. Come on. There we go, job done. Right, there we go, job jobbed. One of my favourite customers, I like that working for those guys. They own some really nice high-end Airbnbs. Can you get out, mate? There you go. Fucking hell, everyone's such... and now I always ask them, you got any funny stories? Now, let's put it this way, the people that use Airbnb, are using it for like a fun little pleasure when they decide to stay away. When the wife's at home, it's things like that. Anyway, these stories always crack me up, and she just told me an absolutely hilarious one, which I obviously can't share on YouTube, but it was funny. Trust me, it was funny. Right, I'm gonna go grab a cup of tea. Is that a disabled space? Oh, for fuck's sake, it is! Where can I park? This damn town! Oh, all satisfying because I've now had a nice sausage and egg butty from the cafe. I've lived here for what, 7 years now? Do you know how nice it is to go in a cafe and get greeted with, oh, hiya prof, how you doing? That's how you should do customer service. And two of the people that, well, two couples that were sat in there are both customers of mine. Can't remember their names, can't remember their addresses, I remember the faces, but it's really nice when people are really warm and friendly because you've obviously left a good impression. I don't know what the jobs were. Could be little jobs, could be big jobs. I'm terrible. I remember faces, not names, not jobs. And it's nice. It's nice when people stop and chat to you. This is why I don't see why anyone would want, ever, to live in a big city. I love living in a little town and people knowing each other, and, you know, it's quite nice. Although no one calls me Sam. They all call me Prof, which, I mean, I picked that business name, so I'm going to stick with it. Anyway, we're going all the way up to Stratford now, so I've got like a half-hour drive. And then we're going to go look at this leaky radiator, so let's do it. Loose, right, okay. There we go. Right, check the boiler, it's all topped up. One radiator in the hallway was not turning off, so loose TRV head. Tightened it up, I've had the boiler running with it turned off, no heat whatsoever. Turn it on, you can hear it coming through. Shut it, can't hear it coming through. So it's working, just wasn't tight enough. So I'm gonna give that 10 minutes and then check for leaks on the one we tightened up. Do you know where my cup of tea is? Have a guess. Have a guess with the steam coming off my fucking coat. Right, so been on a bit of a drive, picked up some bits. So we've got some, wow, that was a lot of snow that just fell on me. We've got a load of taps to do now, just kitchen taps for the rest of the day. So 2 valves there. One of them was already shut off, but this wasn't turning off, the cold. Turned it on, water sprayed everywhere, just to see what it was. Well, the cold's obviously been tapped from somewhere else, so a bit strange. Anyway, I'm gonna get that disconnected. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film this. I'll try. Okay. Come on, it went on earlier. Come on, get on. Yeah, it's moving. Oh, right. Okay, let's get this out. So what is that? Strange. I don't really understand why it's come with 2 sets, but sure, I mean, it's a spare set. I mean, maybe if one was 3/8 and one was 1/2 inch, that makes sense, but I don't know. Right, it's a spare for the van. Let's take these off. Right, that's on. But I've got to now try and get these up. Where's the nut? Oh, there it is. Right, get out gently. Right, I just want to say this because I know a lot of people are like, oh, they want to get the narrow Tapex kit. This ratchet is so janky, it doesn't always want to work and doesn't want to work in a small space. Just get yourself your standard backhoe kit, just put it on it, right? Still put on the same sockets and everything, right? And to be fair, this long tail one, this will do this, jobs like this. You don't need the Tapex kit. Right, I'm trying to do everything one-handed. Right, let's get under there. Right, ready for this. Keep that straight. Right. Easy. Right. See how tight that is. Oh. That will do, baby. Right, so I started putting this one in. Traditional back nuts will not work. These are the cartridge ones. They work perfectly. What was that? 17 mil. It's a big back nut. In fact, these are going to be useful throughout this whole installation. Right, I'll try and get that onto the thread up there. So, oh, what a nightmare this job is. Okay, got to install that. Great. Right, it's currently all piped up and on. Well, I hope you guys have got a good view because I'm just working out how to do this. Shall I? Oh, I better turn the mains off. Turn that off. Right, that's off. Connecting our blue hose. We're going to put this over here somewhere for now. Fucking hell. I just want to get this bit connected in, so how am I going to do this? That one, like that. And I'll tighten this one up here. Right. With, oh, let's use a ratchet. 10 mil. try and over tighten this. Right, now that should self tap. Here we go. Should we just turn it on? We'll turn it on. Turn it on and do it. How do I know when that's... let me turn the filter on up here. Okay, right. How do I know when that's in? I think I'm doing it the right way. Yeah, that can't go any further. Okay, so that's... Let's have a look at this. Is there anything else I'm missing? Right, well it says to pierce and close, so I'm thinking if I go back, it will then open it up. Possibly. Ah, okay. Yes, right. So you tap it in and then you pull it back to actually... Ah, so that now works as an isolation valve. Right, okay. Oh, you see that's all going to be black, so it's going to be a charcoal filter. So that needs to be left running for a bit. Right, leave that running for, it says 20 litres, so shan't be too long actually, to be fair, but let's go have my cup of tea. Have my cup of tea. I've cleared up most of the tools, I just got a box of rubbish, this, and then I need to put the filter somewhere, so there's one shitty little clip that comes with it. And yeah, let's talk about this tap. Right, let's talk about that tap very quick. So that tap, you could probably see by the footage, why was the handle off? Because the bloody cartridge had snapped off. Luckily, I had a spare of that size, so it was pure luck. I had one cartridge in the box, and it was the right cartridge. Now, let me find the tap in here, and I'm going to talk to you about the pricing structure. Right, okay, so book price, right? So Artisan, you can see the book price, £480. Now, you can see Bristan Artisan Pure Sink Mixer. Can you see it there? £328. So I've got it over £100 cheaper. I've got it £140 cheaper. So £140 cheaper. So you're thinking, what's the book price all about then? That kind of doesn't make sense really. I think the book price is so that you give it to your customer and your customer thinks that's what they're paying, and then you make 160 quid off of one tap. That seems a bit bad, really. Obviously, we get discounts, customer sees the catalogue price. I get that. So I'm sat and I'm thinking, oh, I've got a really good price, 380 quid, right? So whilst I was editing the video on the quoting job, I wanted to get a picture to put here of the tap, right? And whilst I was Googling it, I found that they're available from Screwfix for 250 quid. Look, where it's half the price. So you could essentially make over £200 on materials. You could show your customer this book, which is the latest one. It's not out of date. It's the 2024-2025 book catalogue, right? So you could show them that. Then go to Screwfix, buy it for 250 quid. Might have been less than 250 quid, so it might have been half the price. And then you could bank 200 quid. Morally, would you do it? Would you do it? Would you do it? Would you do it? If it was a big manor house, it was a big posh house, and they picked one in the catalogue that was very expensive, would you do it? Would you do it? Would you do it? It says 10 years warranty. And to get your 10 years warranty, you need to keep the original receipt. So my customers get that receipt. I'm honest, I pass on the discount. But legally, you can put on, is it 30% on top of materials legally? I think over 30%, then it's like fraudulently charging, right? Because where does it lie with what is fraud What is you making money on materials? What does the customer know about? Should they know about the charge on top, right? So as far as I'm aware, I think legally you can get away with putting 30% on top of the materials. So that's for picking them up, transportation, delivery, everything else, right? Stocking charge for keeping it on the van, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to have my cup of tea, which, just quickly, I'll tell you this. She goes, oh, there you go, there's a cup of tea, I put it on the side. Right, sugar's there. I said, well, you got sugar? She said, yeah, it's there. 2 pots of what I thought was sugar. One of them was salt. Guess what one I put into my tea? Like I'd sucked off a tramp. But now I have my cup of tea, which has got the photo of the customer. Get it lubed. Right. There you go. The word I'd have said yes. There we go. Right, well I need to get the outro done because it's getting darker earlier and fucking earlier. It is 3:45. We are finished for the day. I think this video is probably going to be a long one, so I hope you've enjoyed it. I've got to look forward to the editing bit. I've got to go home and stick all this together. So, right, outro time, baby. I do daily vlogs, so I do this. I have to do this every single day. Look, this one's going to be short and sweet. Hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment if you want to. Like the video if you want to. I don't care. Whatever. I'll be saying it. There's the exact same thing tomorrow, the day after, and then the day, probably not the day after that, minus the weekends, but then, and then the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So, yeah, I need to do something different. Oh, code word. Oh my god, how many days can I do a code word for? Oh, code word. What can we do? I'm going to do a funny one. Code word is jam. Jam. You've got to somehow put jam within your comment. So jam is the code word. For the people that made it to the very, 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 very end of the video, bye.